Hey everybody, it's me Posh coming to show you guys my last planner setup for the year. I've happened to switch from a Kate Spade to a Discbound system. This system is actually a Staples brand called ARC or M by Staples. I'm not sure of which name they prefer to go by, but with this Discbound system I decided to go with the leather notebook in blue in order to match my Despicable Me Minions theme. Now the notebook typically comes with 1/2 inch black disc. I decided to change out to 1 inch disc, which are the lime green and blue. Now being that Minions are yellow with their blue overalls and so forth, when you put yellow on top of blue, of course, it becomes like this lime green tint depending on the shade of yellow and the shade of blue. The Minion stickers are actually these wall decal stickers. They're some bigger sizes in here. I guess I can show you guys really quick so that you guys, for those who would buy something like this, they have like Frozen theme. They have the Disney princesses. These are quite huge, so you can't use all of them. You just have to find the right one for your planner size. So here's like a sheet of them. So I could not use all of them, like these little cute ones, because they're too big for this planner size. This is a junior size planner. My actual charm is actually from Etsy shop that custom created it for me. I'll put the information link below. I had it on some of my other planners like my Kate Spade and Filofax. So I'm, as usual, keeping this as pretty much an all-inclusive planner. The band is an art band, but you can use a hair band, which I've seen others do, and it works perfectly the same. So mine is, let's see, stuff pretty much for the most part. Without a zipper pouch in here, it wouldn't be as stuffed, so I wouldn't have to use the band if I didn't want to. Now here on the inside, I don't keep anything in the front pocket. I'm sure I could if I wanted to. I'm not using this as any type of wallet because I decided to switch to a wallet to transition, as maybe leaving a wallet as a wallet and all-inclusive planner for paperwork wise as just that. The front inspiration is just that inspiration. It was a quote thing that I saw, I want to say is an image on Pinterest or something like that. And then the background is actually the cover to my agenda planner that I decided to use for my ARC setup. I have my reference color code system for when I'm making color code cards for any section of my planner. Then I got the "if lost, please return to me because I really want my planner back," but I do need to add in wording such as a reward to be given if this is returned back to me. Now my first tab is actually monthly. I did not go with the ARC brand monthlies. I decided to go with the Mead brand, and I did add in a printable from, I believe, Pinch a Little Save a Lot. Any printables in here I will reference in the description bar below, so I'm not going to name all of them throughout the video. But this is as it stays a year in review. This is something I'm going to fill out at the end of the year, the first week in the top of the year, so that I can set out my new goals. And here I have my current goals here. They're dry erasable so that I can keep reusing the sheet since it's in a top loading art pocket. I did have to cut off the original, punch on the pockets because they cover up the tabs, so I didn't like that. With the Mead brand, this is a month on 2 pages. Starts off with your year at a glance from 2015 to 2018. Then it goes into 2015 planning, which to me reminds me of the DIY fish setup, but this is just a more simple format. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to use this, since most of my month-to-month calendars have most of my information. I'm sure this could be something I can use for things I'm not quite sure if they're going to go through or follow through, as far as events and so forth. Then we start with the month on 2 pages, which the ARC ruler is how I attach the charm. It's just hole punched at the top in order to add the charm there. So I'm going to remove this so it's not hearing that noise throughout the entire video. Okay. So I just punched a card that's kind of like the, Project Life cards for November. It's the month of Thanksgiving. So I've implemented my color code system here, where I got my favorite shows, The Walking Dead and Supernatural. Who doesn't love those shows? And then anything like these sticky tabs are just things that I can move around if I'm not quite sure what date to actually really put them on. It's just something to remind me to get them done sometime this month. So I try to do some decorations, not over the top, because I don't want to spend most of my time decorating a planner. I wanted to actually put it to use. So that's my calendar system, month on 2 pages tab. Now keep in mind, you won't find a meat brand setup like this, because typically in between each month, because I glued them back to back, are the week pages. I took the weekly pages out since I created my own weekly pages. And then at the end of the monthly tab is the anniversary and the birthday calendar printable. The next section is weekly, which I designed my own weeklies. These were designed in Excel. So here's a week on 2 page spread. So hopefully, okay, so zooming in for you guys, I've got everything from quote or scripture of the week, my goals, the entire peek at the week for each day, reminders, notes section down at the bottom, everything from my daily habit tracking to my morning and afternoon or night routines. On page 2, we get focus of the week, bill reminders, a quick shopping list, which is not an all-inclusive shopping list. It's just things that if I'm at the store, grab this really quick type of list, appointment reminders, another big section for notes, and then my health tracking for food, water, and exercise. And that makes up my week on 2 pages. So my next tab is bullet journal. Now I do keep stickies just in case I need them. I don't want to have to carry the whole entire sticky notepads, so they're spread throughout on each or most of the dividers. For bullet journaling, I've done this ever since I started with a written planner, or when I discovered the Writer Carol bullet journal system, which I think was like February, early March. And there are some things that I didn't do correctly, like migration and making daily tabs. So I just took some new notes watching YouTube to refresh all how to use a bullet journal correctly. Here's my key code punch card system, which is everything from color code to what task, event, and note actually signify as my signifiers. I've added some action signifiers in which they call for some type of action, whether I have to phone somebody, mail something, pick up something, and then whether or not something's complete or in progress. Now, in the next page, I'm not really sure if I'm going to use this, since this is a Discbound system, so things move in and move out, but it would be a good reference should I decide to archive the months that I take out. So, and then this is just a running to-do list that I started prior to putting the bullet journal set up in the Discbound. Now this is the actual November to-do for bullet journaling, since I already have my monthly spread in the beginning. Then this would be the to-dos for the month, and then it would be followed by the daily spreading pages. And I try to write in it daily, but I don't always catch it daily, so yep, that's how that goes. And I just add a couple pages to last me through the month. I did pre-set up the following months, such as December. I know these are tasks that have to be done in December, and then tasks that have to be done in January. So I'm like kind of pre-setting up some of the months for bullet journaling. My next section is budget. Again, the more stickies. I have a pouch of envelopes since I'm starting the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover system. This I can easily take in and out, so in case I don't want to have my whole binder with me in the store, I can just take this in my wallet and so forth. So that's what makes it kind of bulky in my planner, so I don't always have to have that there. But I'm using, or going to try, the monthly cash flow budget sheets already provided for Dave Ramsey's site. Those are just the instructions on the first page. This I printed on the back was the 52-week saving challenge, but because I'm not paid weekly, I changed it over to semi-monthly. You still get the same amount saved up. On this side, I have the family financial goals. I don't really care about the amounts being seen. It is what it is. We all have some type of debt, I'm sure, unless you've already completed the money makeover. Here, this is just tracking payments that are made monthly for my bills, and then I've already set it up for 2015. These are yearly expenses that I know to cover, and then on the back side or inside, there's debt lists with the amounts on the other side. And then I've got my budget set up. I just covered all the amounts up so you guys wouldn't exactly see those. So this is easy to reference. I can take this in and out and take it to each month. And then I've got the actual sheets set up and just covered up my monthly income amount for those. And those are blank sheets. And then at the end, I just have printables, which is the checkbook register to use. My next section is the household section. This is a grocery list that's pretty much dry erasable. I just use the dry erase type markers such as the Expo Vis-a-Vis wet erase. So they're really easy to remove if you're using like a sheet or if you're using a laminated sheet for grocery lists. And this is another free printable. This printable is the master cleaning list. I do need to add in my Fly Lady list since I want to try her system out in full as well to see which one works better. I've got my dog's information in here, his health history, my car maintenance schedule, which I've created for my car, along with another free printable, which is the auto maintenance log, auto accident checklist, with the medical wallet, another free printable. I think everything in here is a free printable. My username and password. I only write in my usernames. I don't use passwords or write passwords in here. If I do anything in this section, it'll be a password hint that only I would know the answer to. The next and last section is projects. More stickies, of course. These printables are polka dot posies printables for Thanksgiving. They're in top loading pockets, so I can just dry erase and reuse them every year. As well as the Christmas ones. Now, I didn't print out everything for the Christmas one because some things I don't use for Christmas, but yeah. And the other side of the Christmas. In between, I've added the holiday gift tracking for, it's going to be used for more than just holiday. It will also be used for birthdays. Then I created these gift buying info lists, which I can take people that I'm buying for and then write all their information. So if ever I'm out, I can actually look at this list and know if the gift is going to work out for them based on some of the likes that I wrote down for them. Then we've got my planning list for like things like cruises or vacations, travel printables, packing list for going on a trip, setting up home budget projects and the expense for that. Then I've got a shopping list to go along with that. Then more sheets related to office or home projects as well. And another just blank setup just in case I need it. And then at the end, I just have my last little Despicable Me Minion and my pen. And that's how my actual planner is set up. I'm hoping it goes well. My goal is, with any goal, is to use a planner for the full entire year without having to rechange systems. So I will try to keep you guys updated with that. Hopefully you don't see me changing into another planner anytime soon. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.